And we are live, Mr. Gracey, show 109, brother.
109, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
For all the lefties out there, I think this is racist. Okay, yes.
That's like buckwheat from Hey Darla, I had my dictate last night from the Little Rascals.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know how I'm saying Otay because he had that little lisp or whatever. This was a joke.
I don't know. It was an Eddie Murphy joke, wasn't it?
I think so. Hey Darla, I had my dictate last night. Hysterical. I don't know where it came from, but makes me laugh. Anywho,
well, he used to do. Eddie Murphy used to do buckwheat.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did it in his act, and also did it on SNL.
I believe so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I bet you Bill Cosby didn't like that because it was racist. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby's fucking drugging and raping women, bro.
It's always those motherfuckers that are, bitching the loudest about that shit that are the most fucking perverted ones or the worst ones. It's crazy.
100%, man. They gotta pretend they're living that squeaky, clean life.
It's just fucking wild, man. It's kind of like the left. They're always on the moral high ground, and they're the fucking worst people.
Yep. Let's kind of prepare the audience for what's going on today. So we're gonna have our regular show and stuff like that, but it's gonna be a real serious show. We got some crazy stuff going on in South Africa that needs to have a light shed on it, and this is the place to do it. Mr. Dylan Nightingale is our guest today. You guys recognize him. He's been on the show before, but he was on a different capacity at that point. But today, we're going to get a little serious here. So let's go, people.
That's right.
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning.
Not too long ago, Trump let in some refugees from South Africa, and of course the left went crazy, like, oh, just let's in white people. It's like, no, these people are legitimately, I'm sure there's other immigrants that are legitimately fearing for their lives, but these people are being, systematically killed to take their land from them, and it's fucked up.
To take their land, Chad, and the people that are trying to take that land don't even know how to use the land. And they're going to starve themselves out. And it's crazy.
Idiocy.
It is, man.
Typical left. That's typical left. Here, let's give the land back to the people, but we don't know what to do with it. Okay. Now we can't eat. Oh, bummer.
Trump bad.
Oh, exactly. Trump bad. And of course, you got good old fucking Newsom, who's just doing nothing but angling for a run at the president with this whole stunt about the gerrymandering thing. Oh my God, it's so fucking stupid. He is so dumb. It's so crazy. So
can you believe that? Sorry.
Well, we were talking about it earlier before the show started. Like, so California voted a independent commission in 2014, a bipartisan commission that would do the redistricting maps.
Yeah.
That's been in existence since 2014. Overwhelmingly voted for by the people, 64% here in California. Of course, now Newsom, protecting democracy, has now completely superseded it, going around that whole thing, basically said, no, we're not doing that anymore. We're doing another special vote to redistrict to get rid of 5 Republican seats in California on November 4th. There's a special election. And what they will do on the ballots is they will make them specifically hard to understand what is a yes and what is a no for the measure to pass or not pass. They've done it before. I've read it on California ballots before. You read these things, and you're like, well, that seems like if I say yes, that's what I want. But then you read it more, and you're like, no, actually not. That's not. If I answer yes, that's a fucking no.
Right.
It's crazy what they do.
And you kind of feel rushed in the voting booths, or at least I do when I'm in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, I've done this in mail-in ballots that I've had in the past because I was traveling so much. I would do mail-in ballots. Like, I've been doing mail-in ballots since I moved to California in 2005.
Well, you were doing absentee ballots, which
absentee ballot. Yes, thank you. Same, different, but yeah, kind of the same thing. Of course, Trump wants to take away all mail-in ballots, which I'm fine with. Go ahead, let's fucking get rid of all of them. But my point was that even when I had the time to read them on my absentee ballot, it was like it's confusing. You're just
Yeah.
like, what? So I always make a cheat sheet. Like I'll be like, okay, what are the Republicans saying about each one of these things in California? And no, you vote no on this, vote no on this. Like, okay. And I'll read it, of course, to make sure what they're saying is valid as well. I don't completely blindly trust all Republicans either.
No.
But it's just fucking nuts, man. But what's going to happen is the problem. See, the thing about the Democrats now raising all this stink about what's happening in Texas is that they've already gerrymandered their states to hell. Like they're already gerrymandered so bad.
Right.
And now they're complaining about gerrymandering, but they've done it to all their states. Like, for instance, there's one Republican representative in all of Maryland. They have eight representatives. There's one Republican for a 36%, 30% that represents 36% of Republicans in Maryland. In Massachusetts, there's like 40% of Republican. There's 0 Republican representatives in Massachusetts. So
insane.
What's going to happen is all the red states have not really done this. So Texas was the first one to do it. And by the way, they didn't just do it out of the fucking thin air. They were mandated by the federal government to do it because of something that happened a couple of years ago. And I forget what the exact details was, but they had to do this. So that's why it happened now. So anyway, so he thinks he's going to gerrymander out 5 Republican seats out of California, which he may or may not do, but it doesn't matter because all the other red states are now going to gerrymander all the fucking Dems out. It's like, see ya, bye, because they haven't done it.
And not only that, man, like, do they really want it to come down to a fucking one party, bro? You guys have been fucking up this country for the past, I don't know, 30 years, lining your own pockets, lying to us. You know what I'm saying? We need a democracy with a 2-party representation, but not when you're fucking taking care of just yourselves and not the people, man. Maybe we need another party besides the Democratic Party because they're not being so democratic, man. You try to push in Kamala as the fucking running mate for, without anybody voting for her.
Well, it's the party that's always crying, we got to protect democracy. And they do the exact opposite in every situation. You can't. And I love when people are like, oh, you're just a fucking brainwashed Republican. Like, no.
Nope.
No. Everything I believed in has either come true or been true the whole fucking time. Everything you believe in is total fucking bullshit and lies. Every fucking time. When do you fucking figure it out? Now like the newest thing, I've had several libtards come to me and be like, oh, Trump's a pedo, meaning he's on the Epstein list and he's fucked little girls. I'm like, give me a fucking, if you think that under Obama and then Biden, that the list didn't come out that Trump was on, you're an idiot. You're stupid. But they think, oh, he's not putting it out now because I don't know what's going on with that over there. I don't really, I'm a little disappointed in it, but I can guarantee you one thing. Trump's not on the fucking list.
100% not. The dude likes women. He might like a 20-year-old woman. He might like them young and all that stuff. He doesn't like little girls, people that look like fucking little kids, like Joe Biden does.
Meanwhile, the Democrats keep passing laws to lessen punishments on pedophiles. They do that they do it in all different states, all over the country.
Evil.
They always are fucking doing it. And they had the pedo in chief, Mr. Biden, who openly fucking touches and caresses and smells little girls right in front of their parents.
Preach.
His daughter talked about how he inappropriately showered with her. Probably didn't go into many details about what actually happened. I mean,
disgusting.
That's the real pedo.
Yep. And the motherfucker was leading the free world. Yeah, of course, because that's all they could do, man. They ignore the problems that's actually going on so they can put forth whatever sick agenda that they have because how does power corrupt people that much, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand it. It really is insane. And you see it with a lot of people that get there, but because they were probably evil to begin with, you know what I'm saying? Then they get that little bit of power and now they're using it and abusing it. It was their plan all along. But then you have people like our president who was the most successful businessman in America, dude. Took that $1 million that his father gave him, turned it into billions. And then, didn't need to run this country, but saw what was going on and saw the writing on the wall and stood up for the country that made him everything. And God bless him. You guys tried to take him out how many times? Twice? And the guy bullet right through his ear.
Assassinations. They try to, they've charged him with crimes. Of course, they're still going, oh, he's a convicted felon in office. It's like, well, just wait till that gets overturned, dipshits. And then what are you going to say? Because the whole Letitia James that whole thing just got fucking overturned. Basically, they took away the $500 million fucking stupid fine for nothing happening.
Right.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh, with Letitia, so she's getting off?
No. Remember, she levied a $500 million fine against Trump.
Yes. Okay. So that's
been dismissed.
Yeah. Well, as it should be, because now she's actually on trial, something for her crimes, her actual crimes.
She's being investigated for mortgage fraud.
Yeah. Fraud.
Yeah. Mortgage fraud. So is Adam Schiff. Yeah.
It's insane.
The very thing that they railed against Trump. As always, whatever they say Trump is doing or Republicans are doing, they're either doing it or have done it every fucking time. It's crazy. Just like this gerrymandering thing. They're going off about gerrymandering. It's like, no, they've gerrymandered their states for the past 30 fucking years. They've done it for 30 years. And now they're all, we got to stop gerrymandering. Like, oh, okay. So it worked for you when no one was watching. But now that it's brought into the light and the Republicans are fighting back against it, now it's a big deal. Got it.
Yeah. Got it. Get it. Good. I want to share this, man. This is big. What's going on? God bless RFK Jr., who was a huge Democrat, when the party was right. His, when the Kennedys were in office.
From a Democrat dynasty, for God's sakes.
Abso-fucking-lutely, man. Let me share this screen real quick to show what's going on here and how fucking evil Dr. Fauci is and what a piece of shit. U.S. Let me change this here so they could be read. U.S. cancels all mRNA vaccine, says it poses more risks than benefits. Shit that we've been preaching about, man, since fucking this show has started.
And of course, I just as you were pulling this up, an Apple News thing popped up on my screen and said, COVID cases on the rise in the U.S. What timing? What timing?
Well,
Let's scare the people again.
Yeah. The flu is on the rise again too, and you know what? We're all good, man. We'll get past it. We'll figure it out. We don't need your shitty vaccine.
I missed that headline that you're talking about.
It's breaking news,
yesterday?
Dude.
It came out today.
This morning is where I read it.
Okay. Yeah, I've missed that so far, but it's funny. Just as you were pulling that up, Apple News, COVID on the rise. I'm like, oh yeah, here it comes. You're gonna hear this from the left. They're gonna be like, COVID's on the rise. It's gonna be ad nauseum. You're gonna fucking hear about this on the news. I bet you money, because now the RFK is like, the fucking vaccine is shit. No one's taking it anymore.
Right.
Now they're gonna start fucking doing the fear mongering with COVID's on the rise. You got to get vaccinated. But now Trump has banned it, so you can't get a vaccine anymore. So he's gonna kill everybody. You can just fucking hear it.
Yeah.
You can already hear it.
The vaccine
so predictable.
That he was rushing out to get, and then all of a sudden they were so against it. But then as soon as Biden gets in office and they realize the money that was going to be made in the pharmaceutical companies who ran it, everybody's got to take it. You're mandated to take it. If you don't, your job is taken away. You can't eat at a restaurant. You can't go out. You can't do this. How fucking dare you in America, people?
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Fauci, how can you be that evil, bro? It came from a bat, Chad.
That guy's been evil since the 80s when he fucking was killing all the people with AIDS with AZT.
I wonder how he became the leader of, what was it, WH or whatever doctor association he was with. How did he become the leader of that, man?
Who knows?
Oh, we do, because fucking he lined people's pockets and then lined his own pockets, and politicians are dirty, greedy. And they were like, hey, look at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. Evil is done in America, man. You guys had your fucking shot to see what
they keep trying to bring it. They keep trying to bring it back in, but it's fucking wild. And Newsom is just all the gerrymandering thing that he's trying to push through. This is all just so he's to his base, he's standing up to Trump. That's all it is. He doesn't give a fuck about the gerrymandering thing. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody in his state. California has the highest unemployment rate, highest housing rate, highest poverty rates, highest homeless rates, highest gas prices. And these people are still like, oh yeah, we got to vote for Gavin because he's going to go against Trump. It's like, you don't look at any of the shit that he's done, like the horribleness of this state and where we fucking live. But you're like, you think he's going to run the country in a proper way? He can't run this fucking state.
Right. How do you turn blinders on that fucking much, Chad? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you've been taught to hate Trump that fucking much. That was the whole reason to do that. They did all this. They couldn't get him out in traditional ways. They could never say anything about him that would turn the voters against him. So all they have done is made their base hate him so bad that you can shoot him, you can fucking charge him with crimes that are on bullshit, you can resist him at every turn, every good thing he does, and they go along with it because they hate him because they've been taught to.
Yes, sir.
It's a fucking psyop. The whole thing has been a psyop the whole time. But they're like, you're brainwashed. What?
I want to give a shout out to Aaron Love there, Mr. Gracey. He said, so happy to see Chad being awake to all these issues. Yeah, this dude's been awake for a long time.
I woke up in 2015 when he came down the escalator. I was like, that mainstream media is lying to me. I just watched it real time.
Yeah, man. Let's hop on to another serious subject here, dude, and bring on our next guest, Mr. Dylan Nightingale, who's been on before. Dylan.
What's up, Dylan?
Hey, what's happening, brothers?
Sir. Good to see you, man.
We're going to ask you that. Like, there's crazy shit's going down in South Africa.
Yeah, it's been going on for a very long time, and it's basically just been.
Is it intensifying?
You know what I mean? I think so. It's just not. It's not being spread in the media that often.
No one talks about it.
For instance, the other day, our president met up with Ramaphosa, with Donald Trump at the White House. And he just had that story with Zelensky ambushing him. And so they thought, Jesus, is Trump going to ambush Ramaphosa? Yeah. And it was no. And what happened was he told him about the genocide, the murdering, the looting, the corruption, everything. And he denied it. And then he turned and switched on the television.
Absolutely. It's great.
And he just showed him. And he said, look here, what's happening. Like the party, like the EFF, Economic Freedom Front, or something like Freedom Fighters, they chant on national TV and they're having big shows and marches and things. Kill the farmer, kill the boer, kill the white man. They inciting hate. And nothing just gets done about it. It's a big lie.
Here in America, the left doesn't care about it because it's whites getting killed. If it was reversed, if the whites of South Africa were killing the blacks, you'd fucking hear about it ad nauseum all day long. And it's fucked up either way. I don't condone it either way. But my point is, if it was reversed, we would hear about it all day long in American TV, all day long. Because the leftist media would be like,
for sure,
there's a genocide, they're killing them. But if it's the whites getting killed, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. It doesn't fit their narrative. They don't care.
And Dylan, why don't you speak to how the white people are getting killed over there? Because when we were speaking the other night, man, my heart was breaking. Like, serious, like tears were coming to my eyes as you're telling me what's going on. Like, why don't you speak on the violence that's really happening over there, my man?
All right, the thing that they deny the fact is about the farm killings. And there are hundreds of farmers, thousands that have been murdered. But the thing is the brutality and how they're being murdered. They are taking hot irons and burning them. They're boiling kettle water and throwing it down their throats. They are raping their children and their wives in front of the father.
God.
They torture them. They set them alight. They hit them with machetes. They kill them in the most barbaric way possible. And I can tell you something. I'm talking from experience because it's happened to my family.
Sorry.
I spoke to a lady. I spoke to a lady today that I went for a job interview, and we spoke about it. She said they murdered her family on a farm. He came home, opened up the gate, and they murdered him.
Wow.
My family, he was attacked by 5 guys in his bedroom while they were sleeping. He shot two of them. I think one died, but they stabbed him in the stomach and they hit him with a machete over the head. 5 minutes later, he would have bled to death.
Yeah, man.
And they, like on Donald Trump, when it showed there all the crosses,
Yeah. Line along the road.
it's all the farmers. Each cross is for a farmer that's been murdered, and it's for miles and miles and miles along.
I have a question.
And it's
Do you guys think this is all connected? Because they're talking shit in America by like 2035, you will own nothing. You won't want to own anything. You'll fucking won't be driving cars, all this stuff. Do you think like this is all part of their global plan? Like to rid the world of people who know how to like actually farm this land, and it's starting in South Africa, but maybe over here and stuff like that, like to where they have control over all the food sources. They have control over everything that we need. This way, we're so reliant on them and begging for these resources that we just step in line, and whatever they say is gospel.
Guys, to be honest with you, they made a policy called BEE. It's a black empowerment type of thing. So this is what Ramaphosa put into basically law. So if you want to do business, you have to have a certain BE certificate with a certain level. Otherwise, you're not allowed to do business with a mine or big structured, big companies. You know what I mean? In South Africa, they're not allowed to employ a white man in the police force anymore.
What? Oh my God!
How?
There's a pharmaceutical company that's major in South Africa that wrote out a letter. They don't employ whites anymore. So they are trying to stop us from getting anywhere to have some sort of power over them again. They're killing us physically, financially, everything. They are just, it's an absolute terror, and you can't do anything about it. You say anything bad, like the one guy was in Greece and he used the K word. They made him pay a fine of 200,000 Rand or you get jail time.
What's the K word?
I don't want to mention that, otherwise I'll get into shit as well. It's like the N word. It's like the N word, but the K word. But like for instance, you know, our power, the company that runs the power, electricity in South Africa is fucked. It's bankrupt. That's why they were warned many years ago, because the population is growing, to build more power stations. But the money's been squandered. It's been stolen. I watched somebody the other day saying that, I don't know, you can't even put the numbers there, but 1,000 trillion Rand has been stolen.
Wow.
Corrupt.
It's gone. They got 570 billion in funding for COVID. Gone. It was gone.
Can I ask you this question, Dylan? So when like, so while the whites were owning this land and stuff like that, like, were you guys feeding the black people over there? Like, why are they so, and I understand because they feel like the land is stolen, all that shit like that. So they're taking it back and they're doing it in such a brutal way. But why are they so invested in like killing everybody? And like, why not just take the land back peacefully? This is not your land anymore. Fucking, we'll let you work it, whatever. Like, why are they coming at it in such a brutal way? Were the white people treating them at all like this?
Do you know, many years ago, we gave that the word apartheid.
Yes.
So we named it, and it got a name, apartheid. But I can tell you, many years in apartheid, the black people, the white government, there were 80% of black doctors paid for studies in South Africa. They got the best hospitals. They got the best sports fields. They were well looked after. There was law. If something happened and a child was raped, the police was there.
As they should be.
To sort it out. Now the Police don't even bother going out. Police stations are being robbed in South Africa.
Wow.
They're either not there, or they're falling asleep, or they're drunk. Criminals walk in to the police station, tie them up, take their weapons, take the drugs, rob them, and fuck off. Now they're getting security companies to protect police stations.
What?
I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
And there's not allowed to be any white police officers. Is that what you said? Oh
no. My aunt's been in the police. She's retired now after 33 years. Her son works for the police in like the radio station, but he wants to become a policeman because the pension's better, the salary's better.
For now, yeah.
No. Sorry.
I mean, when does all that collapse? Like all the pensions and shit. That seems like they'll go after that. So.
They are going after that. They are, and that's why people just want to take the retirement because, like Eskom, that power utility that supports South Africa, when the electricity runs out, they chop electricity in South Africa. They do not have electricity for 8 hours.
I've heard that, yeah.
It's a total blackout.
So the government came in, and the government got elected, and then they nationalized. Didn't they nationalize that power company, or was it already nationalized?
No, yeah, it was just it was a South African utility. Right. And when we gave over, because I believe, a country is taken by war. You just don't hand it over to somebody. And it's basically, I think it's like a guy that's making minimum income and he wins 100 million in the lottery. It's like instant wealth and you don't know what to do with it. So, and you have to have a criminal record to get into parliament. That's just how it is.
It's basically Congress too, but yeah.
Yeah.
And the island just off Cape Town called Robben Island, you must have seen it when you were Chad. And that's the island that's produced the most billionaires in the world. It's called Robben Island because it's all the old political prisoners, Jacob Zuma, Cyril Ramaphosa, all these oaks. Ramaphosa owns McDonald's South Africa. He's a multi-billionaire. So where did that money come from? Where did it come from that they got such wealth? They've got things like the Zondo Commission but if a white person's in the shit, you're on trial and you go to jail, even if it's 40 years later. But they've got all these guys with the evidence against them for corruption, fraud, theft, everything. Not one has gone and sat the inside of a jail. And the taxpayer is paid over R1 billion for this commission, and nobody's ever sat in jail.
No one's charged.
Everything is broken. Eskom, our national airline, bankrupt. We don't have post offices anymore. It's gone.
So they're
90%.
Dylan, just real quick. So it seems like with the airline, like they're trying to keep you there. They're trying to make it so you can't mail letters out. They're trying to make it so nobody could find out about what the fuck is going on, and everything's kept hush hush. The next thing you know,
I can't believe you can get internet connection to fucking get outside of the country.
Well, Elon Musk wanted to give us Starlink for free. And Ramaphosa said no.
Can't control that.
Because he wants to have payment. You see, he owns a network here, MTN. And the thing is, with the post office, it just wasn't managed properly. Like 90% of the local municipalities that looks after certain towns, 90% is bankrupt. Your railroads aren't working. You stop at a station, there's nothing.
Wow.
There's nothing. There's not even a building left there. It's been stripped. They steal the power cables. They steal copper. They just destroy everything like a swarm of locusts. When they pass it, fuck all left.
But it's going to be It's going to be genocide on both sides of that coin. It's not just going to be the white people all of a sudden slaughtered and whatever. Once there's no electricity, no lands to fucking grow shit on, everybody's gonna die over there. Like are
there warring factions within for the lack of a better term, the blacks as well? Like, are there certain power structures going on there where they're trying to kill each other too?
Yeah, there's a lot of them there that actually a lot of the murders that happen are blacks killing blacks.
Yeah, happens here too.
The thing is, it's coming to a point, they've also it's been 30 since 1994, it's been 31 years or something like that, it was been a democracy. When we had the number one strongest country in Africa. Everything
Right.
worked. We supplied neighboring countries with electricity. Now they still supply them, but we get the arse end of it. Fuel. We're paying 25 Rand a litre. That is just more than $1 per litre. When neighboring countries are paying half of that, and we're supplying them.
Jesus. It's fucking nuts.
No, it's crazy. And the corruption, like Eskom, a broom, 16,000 Rand for a broom. It's like $1,000 for a broom.
Can you imagine, bro?
And it's just been squandered. I can tell you, like, I saw the other day, I think the murder rate in Caracas in Venezuela is the highest in the world. In the 4 cities in South Africa are the 4 in the top 5 of murder rates. Every 10 seconds in South Africa, a woman is raped.
Wow. That stat is...
And then you got like the taxis, the minibus taxis that take the African people to work and back. They're the mafia. Taxi owners are killing each other, assassinating each other. And you know what? They don't pay any tax. We pay tax. I bought electricity the other day. $300 gives me 53 units. The lady that cleans my hotel room, she paid the same. She gets double the amount of units because she's an African. Why is that? That's not fair
at all. Wow.
No. I've got a whole list here, you know.
Real quick, Dylan, I want to put this question up. Chad, this is for you. And it's going to be, the answer is going to be totally different than what we're talking about right now. But Carenza wants to know, you know, Live is big in South Africa. What was it like when you were there, Chad?
We were there many times. I think the last time that I was there was probably 2006 or 8. I don't know exactly.
Dylan
was about
know.
2006.
You were there 2017. You were
you go there in 2017. That's right. God damn, that's right.
10th of November and the 11th of November. I'll never forget it. I was a madman in the crowd.
That's so. It seemed okay then. Carenza to answer your question. It seemed okay, but we were basically told don't go outside the hotel without our security. So, but that didn't seem abnormal to me anyway. We were told that when we stayed at the West Cliff in Johannesburg too. So,
but Dylan, it wasn't anything like this at that time, right?
You know, John, it's been coming a long time. You know, when you guys, when Chad and them was here last time in 2017, you were supposed to come back and then it was cancelled because of COVID. But it's just gradually been growing. And, you know, a lot of the white people are, you know what, they scared because of their children. There's something that's also become huge in South Africa now is kidnappings.
Of course.
They kidnap the children. They kidnap businessmen for ransom and things like that. It's become totally like the Wild West, and there's no law.
Common nature, yeah.
And you can't do anything about it because you don't have the police to protect you. So what happens in the locations, if a child gets raped, they'll stone him to death. They have like a kangaroo court because the police don't look after them. And that's not, you know, there's a lot of black folk in South Africa that I'm friends with as well, which are good people. But the thing is, you know, there's a lot of them I've spoken to that say they wish they had the days back when they were living under apartheid because they were well looked after, they had well-paying jobs, they felt safe, and everything was in place. You know, it wasn't to segregate people. It was sort of like coaching them into a better type of lifestyle. Man. That was the plan of everything, you know, to bring them into society in a certain way.
So,
but then you got
because I just want to bring this up. It's like because like Africa, like they were living in tribes for so long, and poor country and stuff going on, and so this is not a black or white thing. This is a people thing. When people are living, you know, like in the jungle, and they're not and they're in tribes, and there's these little wars going on. They're not reading books. They're not educated. they're living like animals. It could happen to anybody. Like when they weren't being civilized. So yeah. So what you guys were trying to do was civilize a country that needed it because it
100%. Yeah, no, it's when they always say, like in 1652, when the Dutch came to South Africa and they stole their land and things like that. But that time, they were just herding cattle and banging drums and building houses out of grass and mud. And it's almost like they haven't evolved. They've never brought anything to a country, infrastructure, design, anything like that to better a country. And if they don't get their way, they protest and they burn everything down. If the school doesn't want to help them, they burn the school down, but they want education.
How does that work?
If a truck has an accident with cases of beer on it for cool drink or meat, they'll loot it. But when a truck fell over the other day full of books, it wasn't crushed.
They don't need those.
No.
Jesus, man.
And the thing is, I can tell you, and there's another thing that happens here. Your cash in transit heists, the money vans in America that collect cash and they take it to a depot.
Yeah, armored truck.
They blow them up every day.
Wow.
They take a car, they'll ride into the van, put explosives on, blow it up, take the money, set the car light, and they gone.
What do they call that? Something like cutting off your nose to spite your face or something like that? Like yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. What's the end point of this? Complete anarchy? The country just like breaks down completely? Sounds like that's where it's headed.
It's crime. Crime is rife, and the thing is, people are hungry, and a hungry man's a dangerous man.
100%.
Because I think at our stage now, we've got 67% unemployment.
Well, let me ask you this, Dylan. Is this how they want to live? Like, do they want to live just like in a jungle, killing animals with spears and like having to survive, like and hunt and like? They don't want to be civilized people and actually have a society that works together. This person helps this one. You give food to the hungry. Somebody's starving, you feed them. Like they just want to live off and like hunt and go back to caveman times when we don't need to live like that anymore.
No, I think there's a lot of folk in South Africa that actually want to work together, but there is the element that hasn't gotten over the past. So they never want to see a white man in power again, but they can't go back to the past. There is a country that needs to be fixed, and I'll probably be dead by that time when it's even literally like almost like type of fixed. Because what's happened over here, a whole country has absolutely been brought to its knees. Like Zimbabwe. I played cricket in Zimbabwe, against Zimbabwe in 2001. And most of these guys are chicken and tobacco farmers. They said that shit's coming down here because Robert Mugabe, the president, he was an absolute tyrant, chased all the whites off the land in Zimbabwe, all of them. And now they're willing to pay those farmers $3 million to come back because they're living in poverty.
They have no food.
They're in famine. They've got no food. They don't understand the fact that you're going to kill the farmer. He's not going to produce food.
That's what they're doing in South Africa.
And the government,
same thing.
The government has given them land, bought them dairies, bought them this to run. 2 years, fucking tractors gone, house broken down. You can't build with this. You know what I mean?
And like you're just a brave person, kind of like still living there because you have the means to get out and stuff. But you're like, I live here. Like this is the land I grew up on. My mother lives here. My family is here. Otherwise, you could bounce out and come to America and live a good life and not have to deal with that. But you're a brave soldier is what I'm getting at for sitting there, fighting a good fight, trying to be close to your family when the country's falling apart around you. And I'm so happy that you're on here letting the world know what the fuck is going on, because like Chad said, the liberal media is not talking about this. Why aren't they shedding lights on this?
No, I don't know. I really don't know, because the atrocities that are happening in here it's scary. You know what I mean? But you know what? Like you said the last time, us South African white oaks, we are resilient. We try and make the best out of a bad situation. But the thing is, we like 5 million versus 60 million, 55 million. So we're the minority. We're actually 7%. So this one guy was chanting on a video. I think I sent it to John. We're going to kill you. We're going to kill the whites. We are 93%. We will take it. We will kill you. And I laughed at this oak and I said, you know what? You're one of them, but you incite violence with other people as well that's thinking the same, that are uneducated. You know what I mean? And you can't, I remember as a kid, you can walk around in the street. When the street light comes on, it's time to go home. Now you can't, you get into like an Uber or a Bolt, you get attacked.
I'm going to play that video.
They
Dylan,
rob you.
if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, me, I'm ready for war. Let's go with them to war. We can't shrink ourselves with 7% population of white people. We are 93%. They are 7%, these white creatures. And they're here to demand a king like me, telling me what the fuck to do. Young glitchy, man. Young glitchy, sir. You tell me what the... Look around. We are seated. People have no jobs. Look around. Look around. We're still waiting for these creatures to give us economy. My father, Chrisani, was fighting for the economy. What the fuck is the economy? How do you run the country without printing your own money? How do you run the country without owning a bank? How do you run a country without owning the minerals? Yet we drive the sports cars. We have the smartphones made by our minerals. Fuck this. Let me tell you something about me. I am fucking...
So he said kill white people. He wanted to kill white people, but it seems like he's railing against the government that's fucking everything up. So that's confusing to me.
Yeah, but it was also confusing to me because the way he's ranting and raving over there, they've got everything.
Right. So
he's talking about banks. They opened up a bank called VBS, and a lot of black people invested in this bank. They lost all their money, billions, from a black guy that was running it, and his board, they looted it. It was stolen.
But you see what I'm...
So you give something... You give somebody the opportunity to have a job and work and grow, but if they don't like it and they throw the race car.
Right. But you see what I'm saying? Like he doesn't even know what he's ranting about. Like he's fucking sitting there foaming at the mouth and he doesn't even know what he's speaking about, it seems.
He's ranting against the government that's run by his people that are not doing shit.
Yeah.
But he's been taught that it's the white man's fault.
Exactly.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
And hook, line, and sinker. Yep. And blame it on Whitey. That's what the Democrats do here. Everything's blamed on Whitey because it's like, a lot of the ghetto, the worst ghettos in America are all run by Democrats, but they constantly tell them it's white Republicans that have put them there. It's like, no, the Democrats have put you there and keep you there with your federal or with your government incentives, and then they take away their guns so they can't defend themselves. And the police don't go, and then they want to defund the police to go police those areas. And there's less police and there's more fucking crime, but it's the white man's fault. Got it.
Who's the party that freed the slaves, Chad? I forgot.
Let's think about this. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican.
Yeah. Republican, man.
Ding, ding, ding.
What do we have?
And what's also quite difficult is that they're making it so difficult for a white person to get a firearm license. Of course.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Scotty.
They just want to take over.
Good point. Why does the color of the skin define who the person is? I've never understood it. Because the people in charge are trying to make us think that it's the color of the skin that defines a person. It's not. We are all one fucking people on this earth. The fact that you draw lines with people and make color of skin and stuff like that, it's a civilized person that defines them. It's love that defines people, not the color of the skin. Anybody, any color can be good. And they are from all fucking walks of life. People are fucking great. The color of the skin means nothing.
100%.
I agree.
Anywho.
But yeah. It's just just like my little point of view that I just wanted you guys to understand, what a lot of, and what, it's not healthy, healthy young men, like in their 20s, 30s. It's the aged people that are 70s in their farms and 80s that can't fight back.
Oh, those are the ones.
And they get bludgeoned to death. Yeah. And they can see videos, and now they've got signal jammers like military to jam any signal. So they go in there and they chop you up. One of my customers, he told me a story that one of his friends, they tied the man up with barbed wire in his mouth and they burnt him with irons. God. They were too scared to come out of their home. They have to send somebody else to the shops because they're too scared to come out of their house. They lock themselves in the house. That's not right. And another thing that I wanted to mention is they must watch what they say, because they're chanting as well about America, because now with the importing and things like that, they're chanting one American, one bullet. Oh, and you know what? Donald Trump's not going to take that shit. He'll just wipe them fucking out.
Nah. They can talk that dumb shit, but go ahead, try it.
That's it, man. Our president is standing up for good. He is standing up for fucking what matters at all costs, because that's what we need to rid the world of, is evil. And people that want to fucking kill and shit for their own greed and fucking all that shit. That's what our president is standing up for. That's why he is the leader of the free world. And people need to respect that man and follow his lead. He doesn't need this. He didn't need to be the commander and the chief of this country. He was living a cush life, man. Billionaire status. His family was set forever. He didn't need to fucking be shot at and tried to be assassinated. But here he is doing fucking the good that was probably destined to do. God saved him that day you tried to put a bullet in his head. So keep going, motherfuckers.
But the thing is, with Donald Trump, how many South Africans love him? I've had two of I still want to get another one. Make America great again. My farming friends have hunting shows in Dallas every year. And Donald Jr. has been to their expo. And they actually know him because he's a big hunter himself. And you know what? There's a lot of South Africans who support it. And we wish we had a leader like that, because all he's doing is protecting his own. He's protecting his people.
Yes.
And that's why Make America Great Again. Keep the people out. And the thing is with South Africa, they've opened up the borders. So anybody from West Africa can just come in here, overpopulate the place, and cause shit. It's Nigerians and the people selling drugs. They're killing the youth. They're up to no good, you know what I mean? If you don't belong here, if you don't have a work permit, get fucking deported.
I want to say one thing, Dylan. It's trickled down. It's trickled down from America, right? He wants to make America great again, so you can make the world great again, and you could have peace and harmony and love being spread. That's what he is. He's a man of God. You know what I'm saying? Sure. It starts with America, because we happen to be the most civilized country on this planet, and we're still not that fucking. There's still a lot of corruption that goes on here, but he's draining the swamp, so to speak.
That's why it's the land of the free and the home of the brave. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of people in South Africa that, you know what, if something has to happen, I'm quite willing to die for my country and to see the next generation going forward, living a better life. 10,000, I think it's 10,000 people leave South Africa every month across the world. So that's gonna. They can't find good doctors. The good doctors are left. The engineers are leaving. Everything's leaving that they know how to fix South Africa. They don't want to help anymore because they don't get paid. They get lied to, bullshitted, and
killed.
I don't know. Killed.
Their families raped.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like how do you, you can only take so much before you run for cover. You know what I'm saying? And it's brave soldiers like you that are staying there, like fighting a good fight, trying to make sure it doesn't happen, because no people should be living like that nowadays. We've gotten past barbarianism and stuff like that. Yeah, man.
But we also want peace, you know what I mean? We can live happily in conjunction with each other, help each other out and build the country. But there's factions that are extremely left and wanting to divide our nation. They're doing it on purpose to incite hate and cause that white people hate the blacks and the blacks hate the whites. But there's so many that we work.
That's what they want the narrative to be. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm just saying what's happening but South Africa is awesome. It's a beautiful country. And you know what? If a child is a child, my man, if something happens to a little black fella, I'm gonna kick the shit out of somebody if he's gonna fuck him around or hit him or something like that.
Yes, sir.
I'll help. There's a lot of, when a friend of mine, we actually want to do on a Saturday, cook meals and then go and hand them out to the poor. Helping the poor is lending God a hand. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Small little things, doing small things to make life a little bit better, making that person listen. I know you're on the street, but here's something warm in your belly, and you can feel something. You know what? Listen, I'm worth something. Give them that little inspiration and things like that they can move forward. We need more people like that, and there are many in the places. When like NGOs and things have been set up for things like that, it gets squandered. It gets run into the ground. It's bankrupt. And how are you going to try and help people when there's no money? And like, for instance, I'll tell you, if you take a pot and you turn it upside down, there's nothing going to come out. And these people expect something to come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Yep.
And more children you have, the more the government has to pay because they're not working. They get grants for every child, 350 Rand per child. So they just keep on multiplying. The government just pays.
Until it can't anymore.
And our tax money is being squandered. Our roads, some of the roads you can't even drive on with all the potholes. You damage your vehicle, insurance doesn't pay. It is absolute ludicrous, and I've got mates in America. Like I remember I said to you last time, Jason Zemke, he's a big coach in America and he's loving it, you know what I mean? And I really want to come and visit you guys and have a beer and just chat about it, because a lot of my mates, and they need to hear this, a lot of people need to understand this, what we're going through. But you know what? We fight the good fight and we don't take any shit. The thing
Can I ask you a question, Dylan?
Sure.
So what do you think, like, how does the problem, of course we can't solve the world's problems, but like, what is the start? Like just shedding the light on it so people know about it. But like, how do you stop the barbarian nature from keep going on? If we're not there, do we have to join arms and fucking go over there and fucking fight with you people?
I think so too, because the military is so useless. When we had our military before apartheid, we had the best foot soldiers in the world. We had reconnaissance soldiers that were absolutely animals. Now, I heard something that 70% of our military forces got AIDS. And Donald Trump has cut off supplies with your HIV vaccines and all this shit. Now they're making a big fuss about it. But whose problem is it? You caused the shit.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
And now we all being punished for it. So if I go to a local grocery store and I'm paying $20 for a bread, African guys also going to pay $20. We're all feeling the pinch. And they are tired of this government. The black people are tired of this government. But the only thing that can change is them voting for the right person that's going to make a change to the people of the country, because the country is it's owned by the people.
Right.
It's not owned by a corrupt politician.
But here's my question. How do you even know who to vote for over there? Like when these people are living in, tribally and living in jungles and stuff like that, or however the fuck they're living, and they're not paying attention to the news, they're not reading books, they're not doing, how do they even know who to vote for? So they're just going to a voting booth and voting for a person because, like how do you stop that?
Their campaigning is pretty on a large scale. But you get the rural black guy that lives in the lands. They still wear their traditional clothing and they live in their rondavels. You got the chief and the chairman of the land. They're very rural, and they are a different type of person to the urban guy that's more westernized and got a little bit more savvy. But those westernized guys have still got that little niggle that they just don't want change. And how can you not? What can you do if you don't want change?
Yeah, man. I don't have answers to these questions because it's like, again, I haven't thought about living that way in so long. Like you read it in history books and stuff, how we were living in the fucking 1800s, 1700s, but we've come a long way since then.
Yeah, sure.
Where it was, and it's just I while I know parts of the world are still living like that, it just wasn't registering in my brain like this.
Yeah.
And like that guy said, people are over there, we're taking your minerals and fucking using them for our own greeds to build our cell phones and to build our batteries and live our cush lives while all this slaughtering is going on over there. And we're just turning a blind eye to it. Are you fucking kidding me, people? Don't make me go back. Yeah, man. It's sad. It's fucking sad.
But with it, you have to have hope. And I think if you pray and you have a bit of hope and spread the hope.
Yeah.
Robin Williams said, be kind to people because you never know what war they're fighting within themselves. So I try and be kind and a nice person to most of the people. But the other day, a guy almost knocked me over. He actually clipped my leg and he was coming around the corner to park. And I almost fucked him up. I said, you know what? I'm busy walking here. You can come at a decent speed. You know what I mean? You almost knocked me over. And he started shouting white and this and that. And I said, you know what? Just fuck off. You know what I mean? You're wasting my time.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
But you're right, Dylan. The message of hope, of course, needs to be spread. But also, it's like, we need to join and let these people know, like, we cannot stand for this. The message of hope needs to be out there, but also the message that we can't stand for this shit. We cannot sit idly by while this brutal slaughtering is going on, because that makes us no better than the people doing it.
Elon Musk brought all this to Donald Trump's attention. He opened up Pandora's box. And the thing is, I think there's a lot of underlying things happening. I know the FBI is involved with investigating corrupt units in South Africa that I think is happening, that to expose them. But then you expose them and nothing happens to them. They just carry on. They don't see the jail. You know what I mean?
Right.
But something has to happen where, like, you got your left wing, like MK, Mkhonto weSizwe was a military wing for, and SWAPO and, for the black majority, they're guerrilla warfare, and they come and kill, you know what I mean? But those type of things, those oaks that are inciting hate should be dealt with, put in prison. If they shoot at people, they should be just taken out of society. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I still believe, war is a very, very terrible thing. Like in Guns N' Roses, Chad, civil war. In the one words, and he said, it feeds the rich and it buries the poor. And that is exactly what war is, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
But it's just, there's, like I said, there's hope. And I think people just need to stand together. But if the shit has to hit the fan, I think there's going to be a huge, huge problem. And there's going to be a massive change. I can tell you that.
Well, there needs to be. It sounds like, maybe you don't need a full-scale war, but you need some kind of force to come over there and police the land, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? That has numbers behind them, and black and white people and brown people and yellow people go over there and show people how to live together harmoniously. And maybe you have to do it by some sort of force to fucking get control for a little bit. You don't need the fucking full out, invasion scale like that, but you need to show them that we all stand united on this earth.
No, for
and we
sure.
dig it together.
And have like American soldiers come and occupy a little bit of South Africa. You know what I mean? Let them show them the way, how military is supposed to be run. It's run with discipline and order. And they'll phase out all these type of things. If you don't fit in, you must fuck off. And the thing is,
they say they don't want America policing the world and stuff like that. But in places like this, it's like, my God, you need it. You need it
for sure.
When you have, again, what Sharia law and all that stuff, where fucking women have to cover their faces and stuff like that. There's a lot of evil in this world where fucking men just run around thinking that they are God's gift to the world. No fucking way. There's males and females, and we should all live equally. People should all live.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And like in the African culture, it's called the Toba and Doda, means he's the head of the household. What he says goes. But I also read a statistic the other day. The average African male produces between 300 and 400 children in his lifetime.
Wow.
So
one person in his lifetime just shags everything, gets them pregnant, moves on, pregnant, moves on, pregnant, moves on. That's why you're sitting with a lot of hungry children that can't be fed, that not raised without a father, brought into crime, knowing nothing better. And this is how it is. You know what I mean? It's it's like a terrible effect. It's I don't know how you're going to stop it. You know what I mean? It's just, sad.
Michael Horn saying black people in South Africa hate Trump, by the way. Yeah, they hate a real man. Yeah. Go ahead, Chad. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, of course they do. That's what they do.
When you're not educated and you're not living a civil life, of course how could you look at the way other countries are living and not want that for your own people? I'm talking to every South African out there. How could you want to live in the jungle with animals when you don't need to, when you could build homes and you could have a good society and you could, eat fucking real food and you don't have to hunt for it and you don't have to fucking stay surviving by not being civilized? How could you want that? And I understand, it's how you've been raised and it's how you've, grown up and stuff like that. But it's 2025, people. You're living like it's fucking the 1700s.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. And if you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, Dylan.
You caught me off guard here again.
Yes, sir. I gotta have a little bit of fun sometimes, just because, again, this is so serious.
When it's all for one, it's all for love. Because the one you want is the one you need. The one you love.
Get it, Dylan.
There we go.
Fucking
a little bit like that. So I think to get off the subject and things like that, Chad, you mentioned earlier about our friend Mr. Ed Kowalczyk. I was actually thinking about that today, and I wanted to ask you: they touring as live.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, Chad and Pat, still get royalties from those shows?
Yes.
Good.
Currently, yes. Yeah.
They're going to get what they should, though. They're not getting what they should as of right now, but they will be.
Oh, then they're going to have to play under Eddie K. But not as the brand. No.
Listen.
I can not really comment on any of this currently, so.
That's fine. But I
just want to say the founding members of Live, Dylan, the founding members of Live are not in Live at the moment, and there's something wrong with that while they're still breathing. Sure. Yeah. So
and the other day, the drummer for Live, I think his name's Johnny. It looked like he stuck his finger in a fucking plug, my man, with that hair. It looked like he just got electrocuted, man. But
Well, he can't play a beat for sure, like the Heartbeat Alive did right there, Mr. Chad Gracey. He can't fucking hold the candle to Mr. Chad Gracey's drumming.
No, my friend, there is only one drummer in this world for love, and that is Mr. Chad Gracey. Nobody can play. You can hear when they're just not the same. There's little movements that the original band had, little secrets, and the way in playing. They don't have that. This is just a robot performing as a band, if I can call it. But yeah, lives my band, man. Shit.
Fuck yeah.
I want to put a sticker on my laptop, and I was going through the albums. I'm going to put on there The Distance to Here. It's quite a intricate, like a album cover. It's got a fish on it, which would actually means I'm a Pisces. You know, my name Dylan means son of the ocean, and the words for it. You know, the distance to here. You know what you've gone through to be here at this moment. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
And I think that is quite fitting to when I close my laptop, I'm always going to be surrounded by live. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about what's happening with you, Chad, and the band and things like that, but I think it's quite important.
That's all topics for another discussion. But I just want to say one thing that Mr. Eddie K just forgot who the founding members of that band are and still are and were. And, you know, it is what it is. Anywho, back to the regular scheduled programming here, man. I just want to say my heart goes out to everybody over there on both sides of the coin. People are, you know, you don't need to live like this. It was, you know, and if you can't, and if the people over there can't see it for themselves, that the country was run better when there was law and order, I don't know what to say to you, because you're not living like people. You're living like animals at that point. And we don't need evil and chaos in this world. We need law and order, and fucking not women being raped, and not kids being kidnapped, and not people being killed and tortured. We need love. We need love and harmony and peace. That's what we want as a people. If we wanted to live in the jungle, we would have fucking taken that over and fucking been the Lion King, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. But, you know, John, there's also a lot of Americans doing podcasts with South African guys that are in like AfriForum, and they're talking about the same thing. I think I'm just a small fucking fish in a big pond. But it's getting out there slowly but surely, and their podcast might just reach a certain amount of people. Yours reaches a certain amount of people. But the world is getting to know what is happening here. And to be honest with you, we need help.
Yes.
That's all we ask.
And just so you know, Dylan, this podcast is about to reach a lot bigger of an audience right now. And the audience that we've built is fucking great and amazing. And you guys have been spreading this word for a long time. But we're joining a network next Tuesday, Voice of the People. That's a lot bigger than the audience that we've kind of built here right now. And this message is going to get out a lot further than just what we've built right here. So I'm so appreciative of everybody who's been on this journey with us, and we're not done by a long shot. We're not done.
For sure. The last time I was on the podcast was a year ago. Can you believe it?
Yeah. In a short time.
What a year. That is crazy.
Episode 52. And funny enough now, Chad, the Springboks are going to New Zealand, not this weekend, the next weekend. We're playing the All Blacks in New Zealand. Just shows you how quick, how perfect the timing is again, you know?
Yes, there you go.
But like I said, you know, I spoke to John and I said, you know, I've got a mate that I want to visit over there. Come and visit you, John. And then I want to give you your Springbok jerseys in your hands.
Yes, sir.
You can wear them on a nice show and support the Springboks in unity with our American friends.
Yes, you had Daphne, and we love you. Scotty, Dylan, I'm sorry. Dylan, you know when you come here, you definitely got a place to rest your head for a little bit, man, because I know you're going to want to get back to visit your family and stuff like that. And you're so brave for sticking around for that when, you know, you could run for cover if you really wanted to, but you're standing up for what's right and what's good. And that's what we need. More soldiers like you, man.
100%.
Talk to me, Dylan. Anything else you want to let the audience know before we bid you adieu for this little bit? Because you're coming back on.
Just keep us in your prayers and pray for hope.
Yes, sir.
And if you, prayer solves a lot of things, prayers touch people's hearts without even knowing it. Just try and be kind and lend God a hand in the end.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Absolutely.
And fucking never stop listening to live.
Boom, shakalaka. Dylan, thank you so much for coming on and shedding light on this, man.
Appreciate it. Great to see you.
Pleasure, John.
Coming.
Thanks, Chad. Nice chatting to you, brother. Take it easy. Look after yourself. And up and up and up with the graces too, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Take care, Dylan. We'll talk to you soon, my man.
Cheers, mate.
Dylan Nightingale, folks. A lot of shit going on over there. A lot of shit that is... Got it, Chad. I'm sorry.
Oh, Cashel O'Reilly, who's been on the show as well, has been in the comments.
Yeah, man.
Talking about crazy shit going on there. I think we had a few South Africans in here talking about it. It's cool.
Yes,
but
sir.
Yeah, it's insane what's going on over there, and it needs to be talked about more. Of course, like I was saying earlier, our press won't cover it because if it was reversed, they'd be covering it, but it's not, so they don't care.
It's just amazing that they're still looking at. They don't realize like that's what instills racism when you start like drawing those lines. Oh, we can't cover it because it's blacks killing whites. Fuck you. It's people killing people, motherfucker.
Well, it's the same people that's, are like running around saying free Palestine. They support Hamas because they think there's a genocide going on. Meanwhile, there is an actual genocide happening in South Africa. They don't care because it's white people being killed. So they are considered the oppressor in this situation. They don't care. No. Yet the government is obviously, what's 90? What did he say? 93% blacks there?
93.
I would say that the government is the oppressor at this point, and that seems to be all black. They can't hire white police officers. Insane. People aren't hiring whites in their businesses now. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
It's insane.
How much backwards can you start going before fucking revolution happens? And before you need to send in fucking people to come over there and like really show you how to be civilized people. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want to police your own land. You want law and order in your own land for your own people. You don't want to be occupied because you fucking are so evil that you need to be.
Who's occupied?
Well, you know what I'm saying? But that's how shit happens. Like when evil takes over, like people go in, you have to occupy the land and fucking show them how to live and fucking restore law and order. It happens. Like that's how, you cannot just live like that.
Well, that's what those people are choosing to do right now. So they're going to find out.
They're going to fuck around and find out, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me go over there. Bring my microphone and swing it around. Can you hear me now, people?
I mean, like Michelle said earlier, you make them sound like they haven't discovered fire yet. I mean, I don't think we're talking about people that actually live in fucking jungles. First of all, there's no jungle in South Africa.
Well, here's what I'm saying. I don't mean it like that, but when you're not reading books and being educated and like realizing like how like societies work, that sounds to me like you haven't discovered fire yet. And I'm not.
Well, they're destroying the very society that they've been given.
Right.
Probably on purpose, though, like you said, though. It's just, and either they're doing it on purpose or they're just fucking stupid. So
it's stupidity.
Get to decide which one is worse.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't know. I don't know. It's such a hard subject to fucking wrap my head around that. And it makes me feel like, God damn it, as I'm living a cush life, so to speak. I mean, I work very hard for everything that, I'm building and stuff like that, but we live in a society where it's like, we don't have to worry about that. Right. If somebody were to come into my house and rape anybody in my family, for one, they would have fucked around and find out by me. But two, cops would be here and throw their ass in jail and fucking they would have to pay for their crimes. Nobody's paying for their crimes over there. So it's like, while you might have fire and you could cook, you know, you're not fucking living properly. You know, smoke signals can travel, but you know, they're not educating your people.
No, definitely not.
Anywho,
Definitely not.
getting back to it, man. What a show. This is we don't normally, you know, I love this show for everything that it is, and like especially for stuff like this. Like I always want to have a good time on here and like just joke around and like talk about like fun shit and like bitch about like the world and stuff like that. But my God, do I have to get serious sometimes and realize like not everything's all jokes, man. Even though I'm a stand-up comedian and all that stuff, like some things are not fucking meant to be, you know, joked about. And that's why I was being serious on this thing and not throwing out my zingers like I normally do. Because I'm heartbroken, man. I really am.
Yeah,
This fucking
really,
upsets
it is
me.
fucking sad what's going on, especially the way they're brutally being killed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
How do
the
you
brutality talking about? It's like fucking whoa. That is medieval shit. Where they're talking
Totally.
about machete hacking someone to death with a machete, pouring boiling liquid down their throats. Like what the fuck, man?
Barbed wire around their throats, fucking all that's like, how do you do that to another person? How? I couldn't imagine. You know,
Yeah.
I just couldn't. Anywho, let's bring on Bob A for a little bit and see what is going on in Bob A's world. How you doing there, sir? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? I don't know if your mic's off. Maybe your buds went dead.
Can you hear us?
Hold on, I got it.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say Dylan's a great guest. His second time on, I really like him. Really good guy.
Yeah.
I got a couple things that are pretty interesting. Let's start with this. All right. So Snoop Dogg came out, and he was going against the whole woke movement. Here he is. I thought he was a total shill for the fake woke movement, but
hell no.
He sees how sickening it is. Snoop Dogg criticizes LGBT characters in children's movies.
Well, maybe he's awake. I hope he is.
I didn't come in for this shit. Snoop Dogg says he is scared to go to the movies after taking his grandson to see Lightyear, which features a lesbian couple having a baby, something he says put pressure on him to explain to his grandson, admitting he doesn't even have an answer for it. So it's showing he's waking up. I guess he's
talked about this before. Like it's every goddamn show has a gay couple in it, and I have nothing against gays, as I've always said. But like the fact that it's in every show is not real life. It is not that. There's not that many gay people to have a gay couple in every fucking show.
Bobby, whatever you have in the background, shut it off, please.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Oh yeah. My bad. I'm sorry.
No,
all right. I also
Snoop Dogg has been. Don't forget, he had to do crime and shit to get where he was at. Like he was in gangs and stuff like that, but he didn't want to live like that. Like he wanted to be an artist and use his words and stuff like that, and be. So I think that guy's been awake for a long time. He sat by idly. Like don't forget, like there was scary shit going on, man, with Tupac and Biggie and their murders and all that stuff. Like it was a scary time to be a black man in this country. For a very long time. We've gotten a lot better as we progress and stuff like that, but they were trying to keep them down here for a very fucking long time too. And they didn't like when rappers were coming out and getting power and notoriety and money and their words were being heard to the rest of the people in America. Our government didn't want that. So Snoop Dogg just kind of, chilled, lottie-dottie, we likes to potty. Like, he would just sit there and rap about like kind of fucking stupid shit and whatever. But I think that guy's been awake for a minute and he just was kind of chilling.
Yeah, I really agree with that. I agree with what he said. It's not right. It's not natural. It's totally unnatural.
Well, the thing is, like, why is it in kids' movies? Why does he have to take his grandson there and see it in kids' movies?
Yeah, they're pushing the agenda.
Well, we know why, but I mean,
kids.
that's the point.
Exactly.
It's it makes no sense.
Yeah.
And Jamie Michelle said he didn't criticize LGBTQ plus all the goddamn letters, but he simply was. Well, I mean, that is a criticism of it, though. He has to have that conversation because it's in that fucking kids movie. Why?
Right.
Why?
Yeah, he did.
Right.
He did criticize it. He said, "What is this shit?"
Right.
All right. So the next thing I have is Dilbert creator.
Don't forget, Jamie's a comedian in her spare time. She's not paying attention.
No.
As
you know the Dilbert creator. He was a Mensa, high IQ, absolute genius.
Mhm.
So this is what he came out and said about the people who refuse to take the jab.
Clearly are the winners at this point, and I think it'll probably stay that way. They came out the best. They have the winning position. The unvaccinated have a current advantage because they feel better. The thing they're not worrying about is what I have to worry about.
Yeah.
Which is, I wonder if that vaccination 5 years from now.
I have the same cancer that Joe Biden has. So I also have prostate cancer that has also spread to my bones. So my life expectancy is maybe this summer. I expect to be checking out from this domain sometime this summer.
So if you just took...
Yeah, so that was 2 years from 2023 to that last.
So he has turbo cancer.
post.
So, Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
I mean, my friend Tanya, that I put the picture up for her birthday the other day. She lost her brother to turbo cancer. Of all the family members, he secretly got the vax because he wanted to go see his favorite Australian rules football team play. She didn't know, and then he fucking gets turbo cancer, and fucking dies within I think it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks, not too long after they found it, he's gone. And so she is, not very happy about that. And like I said, it was a secret that he got the vax. He didn't tell anybody.
So, Chad, we're sitting here talking about South Africa, but you see the evil that's in our country with fucking Dr.
100%.
Fauci. Yeah. It's like they're doing it in a sneakier way. Like it's not fucking out brutally killing people right in front of them and torturing them like that, but they're going to sneak a fucking vaccine in your face.
Well, they do that if they could.
Oh, yeah. You're right. 100%.
The left would fucking do that if they could.
You're right.
But
it's people's compliance that is going to kill them.
well, I just saw this guy.
It's
He talked about. What he said was, he's like, whoever you were during COVID is who you really are. So if you were the fucking jackass who got in line and put on the mask and went and got your vax just like a good boy, like you're told to, that's who you are. You're a fucking sad, coward piece of shit. If you fucking resisted and didn't do all that shit, you're actually a brave person. That's who you are.
I was at strip clubs getting fucking COVID for the second time during COVID. So with no mask on, baby. That's who I am.
All right.
Sorry.
I thought this was pretty interesting. This is Obama. When
Obama.
he used to say, yes, we can.
Yeah.
Okay. When he says, yes, we can, listen, when you reverse it, what it sounds like.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you, Satan. Thank you, Satan. Thank you, Satan. Thank you,
Thank you, Satan.
Hail you, Satan. Wow.
Thank you, Satan, or hail you, Satan.
Thank you, Satan. Thank you, Satan.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking wild, isn't it?
That's
Very
great.
wild.
That makes sense.
That vote for change. Thank you, Obama, for fucking nothing except lining your own pockets. How many people died around you, dude?
Oh my God, yeah. Well, like we said earlier, he comes in office, gets the Nobel Peace Prize. They're talking about now Newsom getting Nobel Peace Prize for fucking what? And meanwhile, Trump has stopped 7 wars. Is that peace?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
deserving
that
of a
is
peace prize?
Jamie, I said strip
I
club.
also have
Strip club,
to-
not shrimp club. Strip club. Poles, baby.
Shrimp
Maybe,
club.
Jamie, you
I
went to
also
shrimp
have
club.
Newton's post.
Yeah, Jamie, you want to come to my
Newsom.
shrimp club? Ah. Sorry. Sorry,
have
Bobby. I'm
Newsom's
distracted
post
by
here.
Jamie.
Oh my God.
Sorry, bro.
Fucking Newsom. posts.
You see it?
Yeah, let me make it
right,
bigger if I can. Go ahead. Many people are saying, and I agree, that Gavin C. Newscum, America's favorite governor, deserve the
Oh my
Nobel
God.
Peace Prize. Go fuck yourself, dude. Why? because of the most incredible maps in the history of mapping, even Columbus. These maps will end the very rigged elections, make America great again. You're stealing our fucking term, bro? Retake Congress for the people.
He's trying to parrot everything fucking Trump's doing now. He's trying to be the new Democrat Trump. It ain't going to work, you fucking jackass.
Not happening, bro.
Nope.
Retake Congress for the people and save democracy. Nobody else could have done this. Certainly not the self-proclaimed master dealmaker Donald Taco Trump. How dare you speak about our president that way, Governor? New scum. How fucking dare you? Tiny hands. I bet you his dick could wrap around your fucking small neck. Anyway.
Just fucking reeks of narcissism, the whole fucking thing.
100%, bro.
Absolutely.
He's a fucking psychotic narcissist, dude. It's insanity.
Who missed the deadline and lost? Sad. Peace through maps. No one has ever thought of this before. I am the peacetime governor now. Dude, he can't solve fucking homelessness problem. He's solving fucking this shit. Go fuck yourself, dude. Governor now, stopping political wars before they start. Harmony, unity, even love. The Nobel Committee has given this award to lesser people for much less. Yeah, you are the most least person on this planet. You are the scum of the earth, Governor New Scum. I, Gavin C. New Scum, actually earned it. The world will be safer, kinder, and frankly more beautiful because of my maps. Give Gavin the Nobel. Go fuck yourself, dude. Many are saying that, like, just the fact that he could write this, Chad, like the fact that he's that delusional is insane.
Oh, I agree. It's fucking crazy. It's wild that would even be written from him. It's so, I mean, now he's telling himself he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize because he's redrawing a map to take take Republicans out of his state. So that's some kind of grandiose Nobel Peace Prize deserving thing. It's like, how do you equate redrawing maps in a state that you can't even help out of anything to you getting the Nobel Peace Prize? Because you think you're stopping the authoritarian Trump? Like, first of all, it ain't going to work. Second of all, it's friggin' hilarious.
This guy should be a fucking stand-up comedian, bro, instead of a governor. How dare you, sir? You're a public servant, and you're serving nothing but your own interests, motherfucker.
Oh, it's all about him. It's all about him. It's all about him. It's all he cares about is himself. And, and all the money he makes, $9 million house on his $287,000 a year salary. It's just insane. It's insane. And Spencer Pratt keeps pointing out his shit. So I hope the fucking feds are coming for him.
I hope so, man. I'm so thankful that fucking President Donald Trump decided to take on this challenge because we needed it. We needed a real leader. We needed somebody to fucking go in there and drain the swamp, dude. Everything he said from the his first campaign trail to now, he's doing it fucking in lightning speed in this second administration. And thank God you guys stole the election in 2020 because he wouldn't have gotten exactly what is going on right now past the way he is. But we realized how fucking evil you lefties are and just government is in general. Some people in the government are in general. I shouldn't just say lefties because they're on both sides, but majority of the left is fucking horrible. Yeah. The Republicans, slaves. Don't fucking forget that, people. Don't forget that, people out there. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. He was a Republican who had their backs. So it's like, wake the fuck up. Anyway, sorry.
Emancipation Proclamation. Okay. I also have one more thing about the jab and an ex-Pfizer vice president. Let me get this.
I'm going to turn to something that probably of all the contributors only I can tell you, and that's that the design of these molecular structures in the vaccines, the injections, has no other purpose but to injure and kill. It's a huge claim. I've worked over 30 years with colleagues in what's called rational drug design. Every synthetic medicine, that is something not purified from nature, it consists of a series of atoms and molecules and formulations. Every single component in that vial, as it turns out, has to be chosen by a person. They're not there randomly. They're not there as a natural product. Someone decided to put them in there. And you put them in there because you have particular objectives for the drug to be absorbed quickly or slowly, for it to last a long time or not, for it to go everywhere versus a certain area of the body, and so on. When I looked at the
scary as a motherfucker,
No,
man.
what he's saying is that the things that are in the vax that have fucked people all up were put there specifically.
Yeah.
On purpose.
And the fact
As
that,
we knew.
you know, yeah, as we fucking knew, man. And the fact that it, like you said, it goes all over the body and it comes out in different times, different ways. It fucks with your DNA, people. That's what mRNA does.
Yeah. Yep.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
hey,
what do you think?
Scary.
One
Can
other,
you wrap this
one other
thing
thing,
up?
Bobby. Let's wrap this up, yeah, because it's been one for the ages. This one.
All right. You know what? I got one more thing. I got a coin I want to show you.
Oh, the
Before we
gracious
go.
2 inches coin coming soon, people. Buy it on our OnlyFans.
All right. This is still really early. It's called Bocce on base. This dog is actually, hold on, let me bring the website up.
Hibachi.
Is this
They're not getting
dog
financial
actually
advice.
can walk.
Nope.
Yeah, this dog actually can walk on its hold on, let me reshare that screen. Hold on a second.
4 legs are better than 2.
Where we at here?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he could walk on his two
Hind legs?
yeah, Bocce is the handstanding. No, he
Oh.
stands on his front
Wow.
paws. Handstanding dog putting his best foot forward. A skill that fewer than 1% of dogs worldwide possess. Less than 1% of dogs. Real dog, high performance, fully transparent, designed for base, backed by a professional team.
Wow.
Bocce doesn't follow trends. She builds movements. This is a $600,000 micro cap right now. So if it goes to $1 million, it's like a double. And $1 million is nothing in crypto. So, I mean, it's not financial advice. It's just
Check it out, Bocce.
Chalk it out. Bocce. All right, Bobby, you want to say goodbye to the audience real quick?
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Keep watching, like and subscribe.
Boom. Way to go.
And can't wait till Voice of the People comes.
Yes.
Right.
We're coming on the people. Anywho, Chad, God bless America, man. God bless America.
100%.
Let's go. God bless freedom of speech. Thank God we all have that here. This is the land of the free, home of the brave. We will continue to fight the good fight, even though people want to go down swinging. You fucked up long enough. We're tired of it. Your evil ways will be no more. It's all about love. Love. We love you, gracious audience. Good Tuesday.
Thank you, everybody. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. We like it.
All that good stuff.
See everyone's questions and comments.